Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nessa and I am an indie author and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I put out videos weekly, mostly about the art of writing, some tips, some tricks I picked up along the way after years of indie publishing and 15 books out to date. I do some behind the scenes of what it takes to be a writer in today's indie landscape. And what I also do, much like today, are planner videos. I am a huge aficionado of planners. I absolutely love planning. I love plotting for that same reason. I just love stationery and all the little things. So we have a lot of planner videos on this channel, usually one a month. So if you're into that, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any future videos. And with all of that and the intro out of the way, I have a really fun video for you guys today. I have started using some new planners and I wanted to share them with you guys because I now have 3 planners by this brand, and it's not at all sponsored by this brand. I just really love it, and I will link below where you can purchase it. There's a couple of different places that you can buy these and I'll talk about it in the video as well, but I will kind of walk you through these planners and how I use them, and just kind of like the pros that I find these planners have, any cons I might think of as I kind of go through it. And they're just like a good, more affordable way to get a really luxe looking and feeling planner. So the planners I'm talking about are these 3 here, and they're the Moterm brand. I have a box here. They come in this really nice box. This is from that big one here. And in the box, you have like this really nice stamped dust bag for them. So they're really nicely packaged when they come in. They're just like they feel very luxe as well. So I have 3 different sizes and I thought now that I have 3, it's a good time to kind of share with you how I feel about them. So I do have this size here and that fits a Hobonichi Weeks. This one here is more of an A6. There's a Hobonichi in here as well. And this is an A5 size planner. So I guess we can start with the smallest and work our way up. So this is the A6. I use this Moterm planner to house my 5-year Hobonichi. And I have kind of talked about this a little bit, mostly on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, there's pictures of this on there as well. So the way the Moterm planners work, for the most part, as far as I know, they all have a big back pocket here. There is a pen loop. I will tell you in a second why I don't use it for this particular planner. They usually have card slots on the side. Now this one, if you have business cards, you have to put them in vertically because the card slot is not obviously long enough because the size of the planner. There is a pocket here and another pocket here. Then there's a pocket. You can use this part as a pocket too. I just have my planner actually tucked into the 2 here. There's in the back another pocket and more like a secretarial little pocket right here. So the reason I don't use the pen loop is because, as you can see, this planner is not a standard A6 like regular notebook or planner. It's for 5 years of journaling. So you get like a date for every single year. So it is quite bulky. Because it's quite bulky, it does not fit standard, like this is a standard A6 cover. It does not fit those. So what I actually had to do to make it fit, because I am going to plan to use this for about like 9 years. I'm going to actually draw lines across and kind of go across it. But what I actually ended up doing was just trimming the front of the planner a little bit. So it fits perfectly in here. And it still closes just fine. So if you tend to bulk up your planners, these Moterm ones are on the larger side, which is good. But because it fits so perfectly and tightly in here, it covers up the pen loop. And that's okay. I don't mind. I just have the pen loop kind of tucked, the pen tucked into the actual, sorry, what do you even call this? The closure, just kind of on it. So I don't mind that at all. Another thing that these Moterm, and these would be more like notebook covers, I believe they call them, not a planner because there's no rings or anything. But the notebook covers come with 2 different like page markers, which is really nice because you can actually use one, for this one, I use one to mark off the actual day that I'm writing on. And then towards the end here, you get like these yearly reviews. So I have it marked off to that. So you do get bookmarks on each one. So that's the smallest one. It's really cute. And like I said, you can really bulk up your planners with this just because they're sturdy. So the leather is very, very sturdy. Oh, I should mention, yeah. The Moterm planners are all real leather. I'm not sure if they have vegan leather options. I should look into that. But I do believe that for the most part, they are all real leather planners, and they're quite a sturdy leather. So this is the croc, the black croc, and this one is very reminiscent to me with the quality of a Filofax. So if you're not familiar, Filofax, they have very beautiful planners. I really like Filofax. I went for like a whole Filofax kind of craze, and I wish I had one closer to me so I can kind of show you a comparison. But I do have a croc Filofax planner as well, and these are very, very comparable. The only thing is that the Filofax croc is just a little bit shinier. This is more matte, the black croc. So that's the difference between those two. But otherwise, they're like almost a copy of the Filofax. Just these I find have more pockets to them. The thing with Filofax planners, while they're absolutely stunning and beautiful, they're also very, very expensive. So Filofax planners can go up quite high, especially if you're not living in the States. Like I am in Canada, and the one that I bought was the smaller, like the pocket one. So it was smaller than this even. And I believe it cost me like $350 when I bought it, plus shipping, right? So, plus customs. So that can be a lot. Moterm planners are much more affordable. They're usually they're anywhere between, if you're in the States, between like $40 or $50 to like $80. And then if you're like elsewhere, obviously with the conversion, it's a bit higher, but that's still a huge difference from what a Filofax planner would be. So if you're looking for a leather planner, it looks really chic and professional, but is on the lower budget end. Not like so low budget, it's like $10, but lower budget for like really luxurious leather planners, then Moterm is really, really nice to purchase. And I will let you know as we go through kind of where you can get these. So the next one that I have is this guy here. Inside, it's also a notebook cover, so not a planner, but a notebook cover. I have my Hobonichi weeks in here. I'm not going to do a flip of the Hobonichi weeks because I'm actually going to do a video next month where I do a flip of this because I use this as my tarot planner, and I thought that might be interesting for you guys to see. So it's very similar configuration. It's just this one is taller and slimmer, right? And I just put this, it's a little sticky patch thing that I kind of put on top. It's a little cat. I just thought it was like super witchy, which is what we're going for here. So the same thing, you have pockets in the front. So again, your business cards, if you're putting business cards here, will have to go vertically, kind of like I have this card here. You have one pocket here, another pocket here. There's the same pocket that we had in the A6 where you can tuck your planner in here. But I actually kept this one. I like the look of it. So I kept this one open. Also because this, I have a cover on this Hobonichi, and it's a thicker cover. I just didn't want to like bend it and throw it in there. You also have the same thing in the back, somewhere to tuck in your planner. These, if you're wondering, the Hobonichi came with bookmarks, but because the Moterm planners have much nicer bookmarks, I use those, and I just kind of taped the Hobonichi ones, so they're out of the way because I don't need them. You have the pocket to tuck your planner in back here. Then another pocket that's quite long, which is nice because you can fit like a lot more in here. And then the same secretarial pocket here. And again, that's a patch I put on. And just like in the other one, you have a big back pocket as well and a pen loop. So in here, clearly I'm using the planner that was made to go in this planner cover, in this notebook cover. So it closes just fine. Oh, and the other thing that this one has that actually the A6 did not, is it has two snaps. So as this planner gets chunkier, because Hobonichis tend to expand as you use them. You can actually change from the snap closure that's furthest away into the one that's closer to the edge to give yourself that much more room, which is like such a good thing that they thought about this, because usually if you are using this for a Hobonichi, your planner will bulk up and it will expand as you use it. So very, very cool of Moterm to think of that. And now we're getting into the biggest one. This is the newest planner that I've added to my collection from Moterm. I absolutely adore it. As you can see, I got the black crock again. The crock is a little bit different on this one, obviously, because it's bigger scale, but it's just as sturdy. And for an A5 planner, for a leather planner, to have leather that's like this sturdy is very rare, in my opinion. I am yet to find planners that aren't like kind of wobbly in a way. And these Luxe, this is the Luxe version of the Moterm planners, I believe, but they are very, very sturdy. So it looks super professional. Again, this one, much like the Weeks one, has the 2 snaps, which is nice. But the difference with this one is a ring planner. So I did want a ring planner. And if you guys know, I use, I'm sure you've seen my other planner boxes, but I use 2 other planners from Louis Vuitton. And so I considered getting a Louis ring planner, but I wasn't sure so the reason I got this, I am using this planner as my kind of online planner. So this has everything to do with this channel, with all my courses, and I will be doing a walkthrough once I settle into it. I have it all pretty much set up how I want it, but it's not quite there yet, so I'm not going to be doing like any planner walkthroughs in this video. This is just to kind of show you off the actual planners themselves. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend so much money on a planner that I didn't know if I was going to use or not. And I really do absolutely adore the look of the Moterm planners. And just something about a black crock A5 planner just really spoke to me, so I had to get it. And so I ended up getting the Moterm planner. I think price-wise, I ended up paying just slightly over $100 for this, which is amazing. For a real leather A5 ring planner with all of this stuff, I think that's like the best price I've ever seen. So the way that this planner is laid out, so you have the same snap closure here. And then when you open it, you have a big, giant secretarial pocket right in the front. You have card slots that actually fit real business card sizes, because the planner is bigger, obviously. There's an even bigger pocket here down at the bottom. There's a pocket on the side. There's a zip pocket over here as well. And then there's oh, actually, no, that's just the folds for the zip, sorry, to open. And then there's the big back pocket. And this one is huge. Like, this is basically like a file folder back here, which is really nice. The back, since we're doing pocket configurations, you have another one of these big pockets, more business card holders. So if you're using this as your only planner on the go, as well as at home, you can totally use this easily as a wallet, because you have the zipper, you have so many card pockets, like it's great. The pen loop right here. We'll talk about that other one in a second. And then now you have one pocket here. You have another pocket right behind it. And then you have the secretarial one. So a ton of pockets, all the pockets you can dream of. The rings are really nice. That's the first thing I tested. They're very tight. There's no spaces. And they're kind of a hard closure. I think as you open them and close them more and more, it'll get easier. But I don't plan on opening and closing this very often because I don't want to mess up the rings. So now this part here, which is a nice little addition that this planner comes with, it's a leather flyleaf that has a second pen holder on it. And this is great because you can add, like, I have a highlighter, I have a mild liner in here, and then the pen that I use back here. And then the back of this is this cute little, oh my God, pocket. What's wrong with me? Just like a side pocket that you can put stickers or whatever you want into. So that I thought was really cool, because when you open this, like, look how sleek that looks. That looks so professional. If you're looking for a planner for like work and stuff, this is a really, really good one to have for that, because it looks professional. Like when you close it, like if you're going to a meeting, I just like love how this looks. And because this is going to be for online courses, and I will have some courses in the future where I will need to have like live streams and consultations and things like that. I think it'll just be nicer to have like a more professional looking planner for those things. So that is the newest addition to my Moterm planners and the biggest addition, and that's all of them all together. So now, how to buy these. So there's like a couple ways, well, 2 ways really that I know of that you can buy these. So the one that I got this was from Amazon. So if you go on Amazon, you can actually buy Moterm planners from Amazon. So I got this one from Amazon. It was a quick delivery. And then I started looking for other sizes. And I believe if you're in the States, I'm going to try to link all of these on Amazon in the States just because it's like a bit easier for people. So you have more options if you're in the States. If you're outside of the States like me, we don't get as many options offered to us. And so I really wanted more of these. And so I had to go and look somewhere else to find it. And AliExpress actually carries this because they have an entire Moterm store on there. And you can buy it directly from the Moterm store. And the beauty is, so this one was an AliExpress buy. It got to me within 2 weeks, so I didn't have to wait very long at all. Usually if you buy from AliExpress, you might have to wait months. Sometimes it doesn't get to you. So it's a bit of a gamble, but with these ones, there's tracking, there's everything, because it's a higher end purchase, I believe, and because it comes straightly from the Moterm store. So it took 2 weeks to get to me. The packaging was beautiful. Everything was perfect. And this one I actually got. So the Moterm store, if you buy on AliExpress, they have these planners where if there's something wrong with them, like they're the ones that don't make the cut basically, and they're even cheaper. So I wanted to test it out and I ordered this one, and I cannot tell you which part of this was deemed not good enough for regular sale and why it was cheaper, because it looks absolutely perfect. Like I can't find any, I think they call it the imperfect planners, but I can't find anything imperfect with this. So totally worth it. If you can find an imperfect one, you're willing to take the risk. There might be, I don't even know what would be wrong with this. I believe this is the second one that I ordered. Imperfect. I had another one years ago. And that other one too, I don't remember it having anything wrong with it. So for a cheaper price, it's totally worth trying out. So that is Moterm planners at a glance. Like I said, if you're looking to get like a more luxurious planner, but you don't want to spend like $1 million on it, this is a fantastic brand. And they have like covers and they have ring planners, and they basically have like a huge selection of planners. So I totally recommend it. I will find a link to the Moterm AliExpress store as well. And then I will also link these specific 3 planners on Amazon. Hopefully I can find them on Amazon. If not, I will link them on AliExpress for you guys. So with that said, I hope you guys like this planner video. And then make sure that you stay tuned for next month when I'll do a full walkthrough of this tarot planner. I'm really excited to share with you guys how I've been using it for my tarot draws and my tarot readings and stuff. So that'll be really fun. And I hope you all stay magical and you're having a wonderful winter. If you are getting snowed in like we are here, stay warm. And if you're not snowed in, then I'm very jealous of you and enjoy your weather. So I will talk to you guys next week, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.